Good morning, students. Welcome to Bhanu's Maths class. Today we are going to learn about the data handling topic. Okay, in this is a very important topic. In the schooling also, in competitive exam also, at least one or two questions will be come in the main median mode. So it is a very important topic. We start to learn. Okay. Yes, first we will discuss about the what is the data. This is a very important data. What is the data means? The collection of facts which are expressed numerically with a specific purpose is called data. Any facts that numerically and with specific purpose should be there. Example, Sachin made highest runs in a day's match. So, for example, first day match he made 100 runs, and next is the 70 runs he made, and next is the 80 runs he made. So, collection of all the date numbers numerically, collection of all the runs of the Sachin. So, this is called collecting the all the runs, collecting the data, collecting the uh, facts. Collecting the facts is called data. Yes. Next is the types of data. There are 4 types of data we learn. First is the primary data, second is the secondary data, and raw data and grouped data. These are the four types of data. So first, primary data means we are collecting from the observer directly. So that type of data is called primary data. Collecting from the observer means victim, any accident or came across in the on the roads. So we are directly going to the victim. We are asking what is happening is there. So there we are collecting from the victim. That type of data is called primary data. And secondary data means collecting from the other person. Other person are some published elements in the newspaper, on the internet, on the other person, other source we are collecting data is called secondary data. Okay, next, raw data means whatever we are collecting as it is, if we are representing here 20, 30, whatever we are collecting there, that type of data is called raw data. Grouped data means that raw data we make or we are classified into the some groups, age group, 0 to 2 years, 5 to 10 years, like we are making any groups. That type of data is called grouped data. Next definition is the array. Arrange the data either in arranging the data in ascending order or descending order. So arranging whatever data is here, we are arranging in the ascending order or descending order. This is called an array. Any data we are collected. So in a month, in a year, every month having 30, 31, 28 days like this. So for example 30, 31st, 28, 31st, like this 4 or 5 months we are took the data. So this we are, if you are arranging in a ascending or descending order. First, if we ascending order, if we arrange ascending order means smaller number to the bigger number. So 28 is a 28, 30, 31, 31 both are same, 31, 31. And descending order means bigger number to the smaller number, 31, 31, 30, 28. Like if you arrange the data in ascending or descending order, this is called an array. Next definition is the range. What is the range? The difference between the highest and lowest value of the given data is called a range. Difference between the highest and lowest value of the given data is called, difference means subtraction. So for example, I have a data 0, 3, 10, 25, 30, 40, 90, 27. Like this one data is given to you. So finding the data, how? Finding the range. So range means what? Difference between the highest and lowest value. So find out what is the highest value in this array, in this data. Not, we can't tell this is the array because we are not arranging in the ascending or descending order. So this is the raw data. In this we have to find the range means first find out the what is the highest value. So 90 is the highest value. Difference between is sum minus what is the lowest value is 0. Yes, 0. So 90 minus 0 is a 90 only. So a range is, therefore range is in this data is 90. So difference between the highest and the lowest value in our data is called range. Next definition is the frequency. The number of times a particular observation is occurs. The number of times a particular observation is occurs is called its frequency. Its frequency. It is denoted by Fi. So what is the meaning of this? Means particular observation occurs how many times? So for example, in a year, in a 1 year, how many Sundays are kept? How many Sundays are come? So for example, in 2019, 50 Sundays are kept. Okay, 50 Sundays. 2020, 51 Sundays are come. So like this. So how many times it is occurred? 50 times. So this is called frequency. This is called frequency. In the 2019 years, Sundays, how many Sundays are coming? We are taking the assumption only. It is not an exact number. So maybe 50 or 51 or 45. So 50 and 51, 2020. Like this 2021, how many Sundays, Mondays, like this if you take. This is called, how many times it is occurred is called frequency. Next is the tally marks. And this tally marks means the way of representation of frequency numbers is called tally marks. So how to write the tally marks we learn. For example, number tally marks. So if our number is frequency coming, how many timing occurring number is one time if it is there, so we are denoting as a in a tally marks is like this. And if 2 times it is occurred, 2 tally marks. 3 times if it is occurring, 1 2 3. If it is occurring 4 times same thing, so 1 2 3 4, like we are denoting. If the occurring same number 5 times, so like 1 2 3 4 we are same thing, but fifth one we are like drawing cross. Okay, next if the same number is repeating 6 times, in the tally marks we are denoting 1 2 3 4, fifth one like this, and sixth one we are writing here. Okay, 5 tally marks is making, we are making one group. Okay, next 7 times if it is occurring same number, so 1 2 3 4, fifth one this like this, next sixth 7. Okay, next 8 times if it is occurring same, 1 2 3 4, same fifth time as it is, 6 7 8. Okay, same ninth one if it is occurring, 1 2 3 4, fifth one 1 2 3 4, so 9 times. If it is a 10 times same thing is occurring, so see 5 tally marks we are making one group. So here 10 is it. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So like this we are denoting the tally marks. So next is a frequency distribution table. What is a frequency distribution table? So this is also one table only. So if we rearrange the data in a tabular form. Form is in our table. If we rearrange the data, showing the frequency of each observation, showing the frequency of each observation. The tabular form of the representation data is called frequency distribution table. So in the tabular form, we are with the tally marks. If you are writing the frequency distribution, frequency means number of time it is occurring is called frequency of particular observation. So frequency of each observation writing in a one tabular form, representation of in a tabular form is called frequency distribution table. So some examples we will do, then only you can understand what is a frequency distribution table. So one problem we will see. This data is given 20 families having the children. One family having the 2 children, 3 children, like this 20 numbers are given. 20 families data is given. Represent this information in the frequency distribution table. We have to represent in the table, tabular form. So see. Okay. So families, number of children, first we have to arrange this data in array. So array means arranging in the ascending or descending order. Ascending order, I am arranging this data. Ascending order means first what is the lower number? 1. So 1 1 1 1 1. How many times? 1 2 3 4 5. 5 ones are there. Okay. Next 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. 9 10. So 10 families having the 2 children. Okay. Next, how many times 3 is there? 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. 5 times. Okay. Next, you have to denote in the tabular form. So number of children, tally marks, frequency. Okay, frequency. So how many numbers children are? 1 2 3 children, sir. Number of children 1 2 3. 3 types are there. Okay, how many times 1 is repeated? 1 having how many families? 5. Yes. So tally marks 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, next, how many families having the 2 children only? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 families. So 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Like this we have to do tally marks. And 3 children, how many families 5. Having 1 2 3 4 5. So tally marks 1 2 3 4 5. So according to the tally marks we have to write the frequency. How many tally marks are there? 5. Very good. Next, how many tally marks are there? 10. How many tally marks are? 5. So this is called frequency distribution table. Next, in data handling, we learn the central tendencies. Central tendencies means average. Average means mean, median, mode. Next class we discuss about the what is the mean and how to do the problems on the mean and median, and we will solve some example sums on a median and mode also. What is a mode also we learn, and we solve the some sums. This is a very important. Mean, median, mode. In that mean, median, mode, so many examples, so many sums is asking in our exams.